I have a Deltarune theory. So basically, this week I was replaying chapters 1 through 4 to have a perfect save file for the new upcoming chapter of Deltarune, chapter 5. And what I discovered is that in chapter 3, after playing the second board and going back to the S rank room and playing the Shadow Mantle minigame, there is this part of the minigame where it looks oddly similar to chapter 5, or well, the images that came from the trailer of chapter 5. You can see that the color scheme clearly matches, and in this part of the minigame you can encounter flower enemies and also a lot of yellow enemies that throw red spears that are believed that are like representations of Asgore. And we all know that the man trapped in asylum might be Asgore or is Asgore due to the prophecy panel that was shown in chapter 4. There is also a red door with horns that looks kind of similar to the overall architecture of what it seems it's going to be in chapter 5. With the temples, with the, I think, Japanese temples. I'm sorry, I'm very uncultured. And throughout all the Shadow Mantle minigame, this character, the White Cloak, has been following us, or kind of showing us the path to this red door. And what I think this means is that this part of the Mantle minigame is predicting what is going to happen in the weird route of chapter 5, because the White Cloak, it's kind of like a representation of Noel, or at least I think it's a representation of Noel in the weird route that we are kind of like using to open us up a path to this red door. Anyway, this door is locked. So when you try to open it, it says it's locked, and then you use the White Cloak to open the door, and the text says she was used up. So what I think is going to happen is that we're gonna get into the dark world with Noel in the weird route, and we're gonna try to find this temple or this door that it's leading us somewhere, and like Noel is gonna be fully just up, or she's gonna be completely at our control due to the events of the weird route in chapter 4, where clearly we left like a little bit of like the soul inside Noel or something that is making her obey us. Another thing that is important to mention is that when you enter this door, you find something that is called the shelter key. So this might also foreshadow that we might get the full code to the shelter in chapter 5 after opening the door and using Noel to do so. Something extra I wanted to mention is that this is not like a completely new idea that I kind of like discovered, I guess. I think this is what Roots is talking about, or at least Roots has a part that is actively mentioned what I am saying right now. But the thing is that when I made this connection in my head, I wasn't really thinking about Roots. I mean, I saw Roots when it came out, but like I didn't it didn't stuck with me, and I didn't pay much attention to it. So like, please don't send hate.